Okay, welcome to Car Talk and Other Things, week 27. Um, he's Big D, I'm Liam.
And it's Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday, 7,
Yes.
same time,
Hope
same
you
channel.
guys had a great Christmas.
Yes.
Hope you got what you wanted and or asked for, and hopefully you got all the auto parts that you needed.
Yes. Yes, that's the most important thing.
Yes, that is the most important
Or
thing.
tools.
Tools and parts. That
Yeah.
yes. We hope that you guys got all the tools and parts you asked for and or were praying for.
I want to remind everybody also that to check out our Discord, get part of the conversation. I have it up now. I have it up on my computer. I had it up before, it was just buried in tabs.
Yes.
So on there you can talk and get involved and chat with us directly.
Yes.
You can also do that in chat, but
Yes.
on the Discord, that's 24/7, 365. You can hit me up on there. I check it at least once a day to see if anybody's added to it. So be the first one besides us to be a part of it.
Yeah, because on there you guys can pretty much ask us anything, anytime during the week, and we can either answer it on the Discord, and or if it's a good enough topic, we can answer it on there and then carry it on to a deeper conversation on here.
Also get sneak peeks, and we can post post videos before they even come out actually on there, and then people can view them directly.
Yes.
So it's one way to get involved in the conversation, especially here, live.
Yes, we are live. I don't know why I just said that. It's nighttime. It's been a long day.
Yeah, it has been a long day. We didn't got a lot done today, so we're very proud of ourselves and feel accomplished. So
Yes, we did a lot today. Actually, I should say Liam did a whole lot today. Yeah,
needed to be done.
Yes, he was a very busy person today. Let's see. Touching base. Didn't work on Darkson this week, as you guys know.
Didn't work on anything this weekend.
But plans going forward. Next working video that we do on Darkson, we are going to start and finish the port and polishing of the heads and assembly.
Yes.
Of the new springs.
Mm-hmm.
On the heads, and dang it, there was something else. Oh, going to take the rings and gap them properly per cylinder and put them together in little separate packs for each cylinder. Okay, you know how most people, when they do the rings and stuff, they'll just gap them all in one cylinder, the same cylinder.
Yeah.
Which is fine if you're doing bore and honing and going larger and all that. But with us sticking with the stock bore size and just doing a ball hone of the cylinders, there could be some slight variation in the bore size. So therefore, I want to actually do the rings for each cylinder and then put them together in little separate ring packs and then put tape on them saying, cylinder 1, cylinder 3,
I got you.
That way when we go to put them together, each cylinder has their properly gapped rings ready to go. We put them on the pistons, slap the piston down in the hole, and there you go.
It make a difference on a nitrous motor or high compression motor. Definitely.
Yes, yeah. So, thinking ahead.
Yeah, it's definitely safer.
Yeah. So
we have to do things we didn't do before just because of that.
Yeah. We got to think of, before it was basically kind of a performance stock-ish, so we weren't too concerned with a lot of the other stuff. Whereas this one being a full performance application, I want to, we're going to take a lot of the more detailed steps like gapping the rings properly and all that stuff. So, yeah. because they have to be gapped differently for a nitrous motor compared to a forced induction motor. Where forced induction, you want lower compression, so therefore also your ring gaps are a little different. Whereas with a nitrous motor, you want higher compression, so therefore your piston rings are going to be gapped closer together instead of further together because higher compression.
Yeah.
So there you go. Quick explanation of that. That's basically it on Dark Sin. Have been thinking about wanting to build a custom air splitter for the front end. Me and Liam were just briefly covering that before we went live. It was something I'm just kind of kicking around a little bit, thinking outside the box type thing.
Mhm.
Don't know how much it would help, but it was something I'm just kind of,
Yeah.
kicking around in the head. It also helps with the car show look appearance thing too,
Mhm.
splitter
Well,
splitter on the front of an L, they're kind of like,
the car's gonna sit low once everything settles.
yeah,
So,
but I could still build a little splitter and do it NASCAR style and have it like that far off the ground, and
yeah.
but just a thought. Other than that, not really anything going on with Dark Sin.
Haven't really started anything on Void yet. Just pretty much just took the week off. This week I'm probably in my spare time gonna probably into next week.
Yeah,
I'll probably really dive into the paint
yeah.
and start
The other thing with that is
getting the wax removed because it still has a good bead of wax on it.
the good thing is with his situation with Void, it's a smaller car, so he can fit it in the garage and have the heater fairly close
Mm-hmm.
and kind of keep it warm-ish. Because obviously for paint, the temperature needs to be just right.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if we were out trying to do this outside right now with our current temperatures and stuff, we're going through some really weird freaking fluctuations, and it's crazy cold right now. Not ideal for paint at all. So
Well, I'm gonna start with the small rock chips.
yeah,
And just pretty much be dabbing, and I can even use a heat gun real quick to kind of keep at a good distance to try to even a hairdryer.
Yeah, that also helps with leveling too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'll help fill them little
Yeah, you
crevices.
gotta try everything to get
Yeah.
something just right. So I'll play around with that, some of the smaller chips, and if I get a process, I'll expand it.
Yeah,
Pretty much just gonna have to wait for a good, nice, warm day for the spray paint though.
yeah.
We'll just have to wait for that.
And/or
Even
new location where we have more room and
even for our first videos of the year is going to be just maybe the filling the chips.
that's still fine.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
we're
won't
still
get to the
doing
big. We won't get to the
things.
big spots yet.
Yeah.
Possibly. So
Yes.
it just depends on how both money and everything else
Mm-hmm.
are at that situation, and then we could afford bigger projects at that time.
Yes, but I do. As of the first of the year, I'm going to be getting everything we need to do the heads. So, that's going to probably take up, unless we do it all in a hyperlapse, maybe 2 episodes.
Mm.
Because, well, possibly 3, because we got to do the disassembly, we got to do the port and polishing, we got to do the reassembling. So, I got to get new feeler gauges because, yeah, there ain't gonna be no adjusting by hand like we did the last time. Again, this is a more serious motor, so we will be lashing the valves with freaking feeler gauges, so everything's adjusted perfectly to the specifications that the manufacturer calls for.
Exactly.
So, yes.
Okay, and then it just depends on what. After I get all the paint done, it just depends on how much money I have and where I want to put it. Pretty much just start with the suspension parts.
Yeah.
This is going to be the main focus for the beginning of the year here.
Yeah. Again, we are still sticking to the plans of having at least one of two cars, if not both cars, ready for race season when race seasons start really kicking off. So
I'm going to be ordering the manual transmission. Also, I count as part of suspension, technically, drivetrain.
speaking of that,
Yeah, I keep seeing them popping up everywhere.
you just said the transmission and suspension. I think for testing purposes, we do all the upgrades that we want to do for the race season, minus transmission. We test, then change the transmission, then do more testing, and do a comparison.
Yeah, it's not going to be, it's not going to make too big of a difference.
No, but the fans might want to see. Just saying.
Yeah.
If you guys, if you guys would like to see that, leave that in a comment or whatever.
If it wasn't for autocross, I wouldn't probably care about the transmission. So for stick is just better and cooler.
Oh well, yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, autocross, we need something for getting.
Yeah, I can't
acceleration.
I can't have the transmission kicking down when I don't need it to kick down, or I don't want it to kick down, then kicking me in a circle. Or,
yeah. Well, see, with my situation, even though I'm going to be an automatic at first in this setup, I'm still going to have the manual style valve body. So even though it's an automatic, I'll still be full control. So I'll be able to 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you'll be ratcheting. So.
Yeah, so I'll still be able to run it through gears. Don't know. I still got to do my research. Still not real particular on how that is on a road course type thing, because I have read that they say not for street use.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that means that they're not good handling a lot of the up and down stresses of driving on the street. Like they're literally, they're great for drag racing and not for anything else. I'm going to look into that. As you guys know, Stage 2, I'm not going to have to worry about that because Stage 2, it's going to have a T56 in it. So, but this stage is automatic. So I got to kind of do a little bit more researching in that department. So, yes. And
that's pretty much it on our cars.
Yes. Now we go on to news, which we do have quite a bit, a little bit.
We got dug up some stuff.
We dug up some quite interesting stuff.
All right,
first is NASCAR. Just like last week, there's some lineup changes, which means drivers moving into different cars and onto different teams and whatnot. Liam looked at this, and I have not. So, if we need to read it live on air, then that's what we will do, because we have no problem doing that.
Here's the changes right here. Just nice list.
Okay.
I didn't read the article. I just scrolled down until I saw the list.
Okay, so JTG, Ryan Preece, and Chris. Ryan Preece is replacing Chris Buescher in JTG.
Is that better?
Yes, much better. Now you guys can see.
I forgot he can't see.
Yes, believe it or not, guys, I've only been wearing these for a year. I finally stopped being in denial.
Oh wait, you're wearing your glasses, so you could see.
Yes. I stopped being in denial about a year ago. Well, maybe a little over a year ago, and was like, yeah, I'm having some trouble reading road signs and shit, so might be a good idea finally for me to go and get my eyes checked. And
yeah, I'm glad I got Dad's eyes.
Okay, so again in JTG we got Ryan Preece is replacing Chris Buescher. The 47 Chevrolet of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is replacing Ryan. Wait, how is Ryan Preece driving two cars?
He's switching cars. He's out one car and the other car. And then,
okay.
This now, Chris Buescher is completely out, and now Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is now in the 47.
Okay, I was reading
So
those backwards.
he's just
Sorry.
switching numbers.
Okay, so Ryan Preece is replacing Chris Buescher.
Yeah.
And then Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is replacing Ryan Preece. Okay. And then
Premium Motorsports. Number 15 car,
Prenin
Chevrolet.
Cole and Ross Chest. I don't know either one of those drivers or that race team. I feel kind of bad.
That's probably why this guy's out.
Yes.
Richard Childress.
Yes, we know Richard Childress. Tyler Reddick is in, and Daniel Hemmick is out.
I've heard his name a few times. He does all right.
Well, those are two previous. They were the other. Damn it, not NASCAR. The other cars under NASCAR.
Oh,
Xfinity.
Xfinity Racing.
Xfinity.
Series, yeah.
Sorry, guys. Been a long day. Let's see. So, okay.
Front
Tyler,
row.
Front row racing.
They're getting rid of a car.
Oh, they've eliminated Matt Tift.
Yeah.
The Ford 38. Don Hunter Nemechek.
They're,
Okay,
they're
so-
dropping both their drivers, hiring a new driver, and getting rid of one of their cars.
Oh wow. Okay,
That's-
so they're getting rid of David Reagan and getting rid of Matt Tift and replacing and getting rid of a car and bringing in John Hunter Nemechek.
There we go.
Wow. Roush Fenway.
Yes.
Chris Buescher's in. Ricky Stenhouse Jr.'s out.
Did I see his name up here though?
Yeah, he's
He's
in
switching teams.
Yeah, Stenhouse is
Wow.
switching teams.
Where was I? Did I go down too far? Yeah.
Stenhouse.
Yeah, out. Okay.
Okay.
Stuart House.
Cole
Stuart Haas. excuse me.
Stuart Haas is Tony Stewart. Cole Custer in and Daniel Suarez is out. Okay, so Stuart Haas is replacing a driver. Wood Brothers Racing is Matt DiBenedetto. I always have DiBenedetto. However you say his last name.
Holy crap!
DiBenedetto is in.
You actually said it right there. I think.
DiBenedetto is in, and Paul Menard is out. Which makes sense. Paul Menard hasn't been doing all that great
I don't
lately.
even know who the fuck that is.
Levine Family Racing is a Toyota. Christopher Bell is in, and Matt DiBenedetto is out.
So he's switching teams.
Switching teams, yes. Matt DiBenedetto. JJ Yelly is in, and Joey Gase is in.
2 new cars.
Okay, so
To be determined number
Rick
and
War Racing. Okay, so they must be a new team.
yeah.
It is also worth noting that there is still a third full-time seat open at Rick War Racing, although it may end up being driven by multiple drivers. In fact, the 2 drivers who have been confirmed by the team for next year are both set to drive cars that were driven by multiple drivers in 2019. Okay.
I think that's there's also full-time seats open. Yeah, there's a couple. There's a few more that'll pop up.
Yeah,
if you wanna
there's-
finish.
yeah.
I'm sure most of you have already finished reading that because we're slow at reading. Okay.
Okay, so that's
NASCAR news.
That's NASCAR news. Now, there's all kinds of news in
What's wrong with you?
We're-
today?
I do not know. In the NHRA world, there's quite a bit of news.
That's actually an awesome looking car.
Yes, that is.
It's a good picture.
Oh, I forgot what that class is called. You can order those cars though, in a rolling chassis minus motor minus drivetrain, from Speedway Motors,
Of course you can.
or not Speedway Motors. S&W Race Cars in
That's
Florida.
totally
Sorry.
different. I don't know how you got those two confused.
Well, I think you can get these from Speedway, but more likely, I know for sure
As
you
a
can
vendor?
you can definitely get them from S&W. I know that for a fact.
Okay.
Anywho.
Good job.
Yeah, they were sponsoring me right now, and that was a sponsored plug, that I was screwed that all up just now. That would have been really bad. Anyway,
Go ahead and read the headline. Frank. What?
Oregano.
No. Oregano starts with an O.
Well, that yes.
Argonaut.
Junior
That guy.
goes back to back in comp eliminator for third world championship. Hey, so that is
That's. I guess that's.
comp eliminator is that class? Is that what that was called?
I guess.
Okay.
Nobody cares about
Nobody
that.
cares about that one. Vic Penrod
Penrod.
turns carry your year into first Superstock World Champ. Oh,
That's a nice card too.
yes. Now,
So what would Superstock be?
well, we can click on it and let's read the article and we can find out. Superstock's basically what I'm going to be considered in the L
Mm-hmm.
because it's,
It's mostly engine work or what?
well, I think,
Like bolt-ons kind of thing.
help me out here, guys. I want to think it's Superstock is like
Certain cubic inch
super
class.
cubic inches are limited or something. Or tire
And
size or
bolt-on.
body
Body bolt-on stuff like that. Looks like they're using stock stuff underneath there.
stock
Arms and stuff.
arms components.
Those are coilovers though.
It's got coilovers, but yeah,
That's not a normal. It has wheelie bars and stuff like that on it. So yeah, those are definitely.
yeah, and he's racing like a pro mod looking.
It's like a GTO.
That is a GTO, yes. But
It's a nice
again,
looking car.
that's a. I want to say that's considered a small tire, but
Yeah, it looks pretty small.
yeah, it's
I
not a.
feel like-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no.
That could be big tire.
Yeah, that's a big tire. Yeah, that's big tire. Never mind.
That's a good 12.
Yeah, but Auto Club Funny Car Team gearing up for another title run in 2020 season.
Okay, that's a video.
That's
we can't
just-
watch.
I'm not sure if we're allowed to watch stuff like that.
No,
I'm
it's a
not.
YouTube. That's a YouTube play button.
Yeah, Allison Dahl smashes record to take stock championship. Okay, now that's a small tire.
Yes, definitely.
That's the size of
10 and a half for
10 and a half.
smaller.
Yeah, yes. So that's the size tire when I'm running at the strip. That is the size slick that I will be running on the back of Darksin. If you guys were wondering what the difference is, that is a small tire.
It's hooking.
Yes. I hope to be doing that as well. But not all the time because in drag racing, wheeling is ET time.
Yeah, you don't want to. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, a small lift is fine.
but wheeling like that you're actually losing ET time. You're actually running slower because you want to keep
Because-
that down and
Unless you can do that 2 of the 4 without lifting, it might be all right. Like I say, small lifts are okay. That's a little high.
yeah. You want them to squat in the rear and carry the front, but not like carry the front.
Yeah.
You want them like the suspension almost at full droop.
And it's hard to control your It's hard to control your pedal when you smack down on the ground too.
Yeah.
It jars the car and jars your pedal, and you can lose spool or ET.
Yeah, because you gotta because it's not only just the wheelie, but sometimes you gotta let out to bring the nose back down. You gotta re-stab it again. Hope that the nose stays down when you re-stab it. I mean, yeah.
He's full wheelie bar right there. So
Yeah.
maybe he likes going like that.
Yeah.
So it's just it's weird to have it that high on the setting.
You mean she?
She, whatever. Sorry.
Yeah.
I've heard of guys named Allison,
Well, this is true. You got Davy Allison and Bobby Allison.
but I was
Yeah.
wrong.
She looks like a high school kid. Oh,
No,
sorry
not
guys,
quite.
I got
She looks-
hiccups.
I work in bars, or I've had worked in bars before. I have to be able to spot somebody that's over 30.
Yeah,
I would still card her for over 30.
Yeah, she could be in her 20s.
Might be in her
20s,
20s,
30s.
or she's borderline. Yeah,
Yeah,
still.
but
It's a nice car.
yeah,
It obviously does a good job with it.
yes. Now, of course, our cars will not look like this. We have a literally no sticker policy.
Yeah, unless you pay us a lot of money.
Only place I will stick sponsor stickers like that is on the underside of my hood.
Unless it's like a magnet.
So like when the hood's open, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, yes,
Unless it's like
magnet style, I'll put those on my car because they don't fuck up the
or a
paint.
vinyl I'm gonna have for like maybe one or two races.
Well, stickers technically are vinyl. It's
Like-
just the adhesive's different between
Yeah.
a sticker and
Exactly.
a vinyl. Yeah,
Obviously.
yeah,
Actually, vinyl uses static,
yeah.
and
Yes. Although vinyl does leave a funky residue behind, so you do have to
On some-
really clean the surface after you remove it. But
yeah, they just use the actual glue on certain areas to hold it in
Yeah.
place and keep it from shifting and stuff like that. Anyway, little
a little
offshoot,
side note.
little side note on
But, yeah.
vinyl wraps, but yeah,
But,
it's an
yeah.
awesome car.
It's a nice car.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I like it. That's kind of the hood scoop I was wanting to run on Darkston, but now since I've been thinking, because of the other forms of racing that we're also going to be doing with Darkston, I'm starting to think that style of hood scoop might not be the best idea.
Yeah.
Probably going to go like with a cowl induction type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Although I did kind of
What-
think about,
Unless it's clear.
well, yeah. Although I did also think about some of these different style, the rounder hood scoops like that,
Mm-hmm.
that kind of do like they do like a come up, but they also are kind of low profile. Wondering how they would look if you took one of those and turned it around like a cow hood scoop. You know, turn it around.
Might have to play with it a
And-
little bit.
It was just so, different, kind of a different. Well, I don't know. People try different shit all the time, and sometimes it works, sometimes it don't.
You right?
Yeah, sorry.
You smell toast.
No, I do not smell toast.
Okay, good.
I had to go into a rewind, and then, yeah. See, this is why nights are better, because we're just
We're-
more goofy and tired, and yeah. I've been up since 4, guys. My dog did not have a good, well, actually since like 3:30, 4 o'clock. My dog did not have a good night. She ate something she shouldn't have, and
Or something. Shit.
yeah,
Literally.
I was up with her, taking care of her, and yeah, it was not a good night. So I'm a little tired.
So anyway, old car does new tricks. Super Gas World Championship. Jeremy Mason.
Mhm.
I've heard that name before.
Jeremy Mason. I've heard that name before.
Maybe it's just a
too.
familiar name. I don't know.
Where's she from? Sometimes it will tell in the bio where the person's from, but
Mm-hmm.
it's a '66 Chevy 2
Mm-hmm.
that his father Gary formerly raced. Okay,
wow.
so it's been in the family. You just kind of do a skim. It's like
Yeah, to see if there's anything
like-
that jumps out as
you're like, this car is this, and it was this, and he's had it for this long, and
Yeah.
yep, super gas. Okay, this is rail, but not top fuel, obviously, but it is dragster.
Mhm.
Now, I've always wanted a dragster.
It
Don't
is-
know where the fuck I would put it, but I've always wanted one. I've always wanted to race a dragster. Now, obviously not top fuel, but like this. This is
Yeah.
more of like your single carburetor, big block, maybe
Yeah.
nitrous, maybe not type thing. Yeah.
Pretty much a stock
Yeah.
big block.
So Ray Miller the third brings home Super Comp title for his family. Sweet.
Oh wow, he's a young guy.
Okay, so that dragster is okay. So that's called Super Comp.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much entry level.
Yeah.
Rail style.
Actually, entry level rail styles junior dragsters, but
Well, if you want to get technical.
yeah, if you want to get really, yeah.
But without age restrictions.
Okay. No, this looks like something to do with frames and stuff. What do we got going on
It's
in
a
the
video.
title? What's next for Johnny Lindbergh? Two-time world champion Johnny Lindbergh is building race cars and planning his return to Top Alcohol. Okay.
So if you're ever a fan of him, there you
So
go.
he's returning to Top Funny Car Alcohol.
Yeah.
So Top Fuel Funny Car.
I'm not gonna read the story or anything.
No, we were not going to read the story, but
We're just pretty much going over the headlines for like who won this year and stuff like that.
yeah, whatever. Okay, we got bikes now.
Those are rails.
Theme, they are.
Yeah, they're very thin. They don't sit on the
Oh
engines.
no, they are the rails. Okay, they kind of look like drag bikes. Theme, Capco boys, hard at work, gunning for third straight top fuel title in 2020.
Yeah,
Wow. Third in a row or just third?
third.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna. Obviously, I'm primarily a drag racer, so I'm definitely gonna have to follow the NHRA a lot better this season when they start back up. See, our channel hadn't even been started yet, so when their last season was going on, it was like halfway through. But when their new season starts, I'll be able to follow it and know what's going on. Robert Height. Who would have thought you'd ever see funny cars separated by inches at the finish line?
It's a quote from Robbie.
That's a wow. That's how close it was.
Yeah.
Wow. So they had to do like a photo finish type thing.
Yeah, definitely. At 330 miles per hour, which that hardly ever does.
Wow.
Either one person is running at their best, or the other person's not.
You want to talk about a close ass race? That's a close ass
Yeah,
race.
at that speed, hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to keep up this year.
Well, we're both
Jerry
gonna keep up
Milliken.
going, yeah.
Top Fuel team burning the midnight in alley.
Sure, a better 2020. It's pretty much they're working hard to get ready for next year.
Yep. It's pretty much what everybody's doing right now.
When is the first scheduled race? Right now?
Well, you're on NHRA's website. So, is that TV scheduling? Yeah, TV scheduling. From Charlotte.
I'm just trying to figure out.
Or is this last year's? Have they not posted this year's yet?
No, I don't see anything for February 2020.
Okay.
February 6th to the 9th.
Okay, Lucas Oil NHRA Winter Nationals.
Mm-hmm. So he starts.
Auto Club Raceway at Pomona. So that's in California. In
Arizona. Wild Horse Pass.
They're coming to Wild Horse Pass.
In February.
Now, little secret. I've never been to a NHRA Top Fuel event before. And neither has Liam. And I have been told that when a Top Fuel car leaves the line, that it will literally, even with you in the stands, will suck the air out of your chest for like half a second. Like you're.
Guess we might find out. Something else. We wanted to go to the NASCAR race next year.
Yes, but this technically it shouldn't be that expensive, and it's in February, at the end of February, so that could be pretty doable.
Huh. Interesting.
This could $54.99. It set it up on the top, up on the headline. Make the headline go back one. $54.99. That's cheaper than frickin' Barrett Jackson.
House parking, motorhome camping, car parking. Regular tickets. Let's see. 3-day.
Okay, so if we wanted to do 3-day,
Woo!
oh my God, no.
All right. Well,
Um,
we'll discuss that at a later date.
yes, ouch. Ow.
That's not too bad though for 3 days.
Well, for 3 days, yes, but
If we want to go on an individual day, that'll probably be like you said, probably.
well,
50,
let's see. The
50,
first day would be qualifyings and practices, and then the second days would probably be more qualifyings, or not qualifyings. It would be eliminators, and then the final day would be the last rounds and last eliminators and the finals. So,
But still, yeah, that'd be pretty interesting.
yes.
Huh.
And we can look into rules and see if we're allowed to record.
Yeah.
Because if we're allowed to record,
Yeah.
we can document our first experience at an NHRA race.
Yeah. We could at least at least do some pictures and
Yeah,
at least talk about it on our live stream.
yeah, because
if
we
anything else.
we have been saying since day one that we were gonna do like local events, like go to and be spectators so you guys can see stuff, and we really haven't stood up to that. We haven't been to any of the local dirt tracks that we know would be cheap to go on a Friday or Saturday night and watch dirt racing, and the
Yeah.
go-kart tracks free to spectate, and yeah, there's some stuff that we've kind of dropped the ball on, but we'll pick it up in the new year.
Well, yeah, we've been concentrating mostly on our cars and news and stuff like that. But
Yeah, but
we'll work on that.
But trust me, in the future, guys, it's not just going to be all about us and our cars. We want to go out and, also show other events just as spectators, like you guys are.
yeah.
Be like, hey, check this out. Okay, moving on to World of Outlaw Sprint Car News. If any of you guys are sprint car people, which this is kind of a thing of mine. I do love dirt racing. Believe it or not, I like dirt racing more than I like oval racing on pavement. There's a saying in the dirt world, dirt's made for racing, pavement's made for getting there. But it's just more entertaining because you're sliding and everything. But the news in the World of Outlaw news, the reason why this is more special to me is because for the first time in over 35 years, the World of Outlaws is kicking their season off and racing at the new state-of-the-art, rebuilt, revamped, reopened I-70 Speedway in Missouri, just on the other side of the Kansas line. The same guy that revamped, pull up the actual article.
Which one is that?
Right here, I-70. I think it was the guy that revamped Heartland Park. I read this whole thing before. Okay. For the first time in almost 40 years, the World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series on May 30th will return to I-70 Motorsports Park in Missouri.
Chris Pine purchased it.
Yeah, Chris Pine, he is the guy that revamped I think it was Heartland Park,
Mhm.
and made it like a really big deal.
Yeah.
And what he did was he knew that people wanted to see I-70 Speedway brought back. It had been closed down for numerous years. It got converted to pavement in the early 80s, and it just really wasn't that popular, and it just slowly kind of dwindled and faded away. Well, some people wanted to see it brought back, but they wanted to see it brought back in its original form, which was dirt.
Mhm.
So, Chris Pine bought it, completely redid the whole entire facility. But what is also cool about this, any of you guys from back in Kansas City and Missouri, if you are not familiar with this story, he also bought KCIR, which is the old drag strip on the Missouri side that we all used to run at until it got closed down, I want to say 12 years ago, maybe longer than that. But when they closed it down, it made it to where the only drag strip available to race at was in Topeka, which is a crazy several hour drive for a lot of people. So, what Chris Pine did was he bought the I-70 facility, rebuilt the whole entire I-70 Speedway back into dirt, and reconstructed KCIR also on the same grounds as I-70 Speedway. So he basically built it to spec of what KCIR was when it closed down. Just obviously with better equipment. So now you will have the luxury of racing at KCIR again and racing at I-70 Speedway again. Just both will be in the same location, which is in where is it? It's in Belton, I think. Is it Belton? It said it in the article. I read the article earlier. It said where the track is. I want to say it's in Belton.
I don't see it. It's not popping out at me. Oh.
It was something with one of the hometown boys or whatever. Anywho, so I-70 Speedway
Okay.
is officially back open for business, and yeah, it also stated in there that Casey Kane will his race team will be going for its second championship, I believe. Yes, if you guys are familiar with that name, Casey Kane was or still is, or did he retire? I don't remember. I think he still is. Hell, I'm freaking lost right now. Anyway, Casey Kane is or was a NASCAR driver for Hendrick Motorsports. But he also owns a sprint car team for the World of Outlaws. I believe he has 2 cars on his race team, and no, he does not drive either one of them as far as I know. He is just a car owner.
Is that pretty much it for that?
That's it on news.
Oh, nope, we still have one.
Oh, wait, yes, Tesla. Forgot about Tesla.
Yeah, Tesla's putting out their Model 3 has been working their Model 3 factory in China and is putting out their first cars to the public
Yes.
on the 30th.
Yes. So they are finally going to be releasing their cars in China, basically.
Well, they've been in China. They just haven't been made in China. Now they're going to be made in China.
Oh, so they don't have to deal with the export and all that anymore.
Nope.
There you go.
They pretty much China has their own gigafactory, which Tesla calls their factory.
That's something we could also look up while we're on here.
What's that?
What cars will be coming up for being able to be imported and exported in the year 2020.
Is there any new cars?
There's new cars every year.
Well, we'll look up that. Maybe
We can
after
look
we're
up
done.
that later if we have time. Right now, we will continue talking
It's
about.
pretty much just the news. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's pretty
Tesla is now building their cars in China, and yeah,
Which is big for Tesla.
yes,
That's going to open up the market so much. It's
Mhm.
going to shovel more
like
money towards Tesla.
like he needs more money. But yeah,
Tesla was not doing great to start out.
well,
they were
no.
spending more. They up until like a year or so ago, they were spending more money than they were making. And pretty much SpaceX and Tesla were kind
well,
of feeding off each other. SpaceX almost bottomed out too. The only thing
But-
they were down to. You don't know the story of SpaceX.
but he has. The thing is, though,
Elon Musk. We're talking about Elon Musk.
Elon Musk is one of them types of dudes that when he has a vision, no matter what, he
Mhm.
knows it's going to work, and he has the patience to be like, yeah, it's taking time. Yeah, I'm spending more money than I'm making right now.
Man,
But I know it's going to work.
if you don't know, Elon Musk is also the original person that ran PayPal until he sold it. That's where he got his billions of dollars, and then he quickly started first Tesla, turning. The first Tesla was actually my brain is
A hybrid.
Lotus. It was a Lotus Elise, which was stripped out and put electric motor in, with his own patented design electric motor, which uses Halbert array magnets in it, which hasn't been done before. And I think I got that right. Correct me if I'm wrong.
So, yeah,
Um,
people that know these things correct us if we're wrong.
Yeah, that's what makes Tesla engines. Their magnet arrangement in their electric engines is different than anybody else has tried before. It's a unique arrangement that actually pushes and pulls a little differently. It pretty much alternates the magnetic field as it goes through the magnet, so it does crazy things. You getting hot again?
Yes.
Okay, that's
Sorry.
one thing. Sorry if you hear this.
Sorry, guys.
I try to wait until the last minute just so we don't have the fan buzzing in the background the whole video.
Yeah, I meant to have that off anyway.
Oh, you're supposed to be showing off your shirt.
Yes, I'm representing. If you guys are not familiar with 1320 videos,
Yeah.
I recommend that you guys check them out on YouTube.
Yeah, he's a proud fan.
Yeah, I'm a very proud fan of 1320. They're basically similar stuff to what we do, just by better people.
Yeah.
No,
NASA wants to put me in space
no,
too. I'm
no,
supporting NASA.
not better. The more, what's the word? More established than we are.
Yeah.
They
They pretty much document street racing.
the street racing, drag
Pretty
drag
much
racing.
Any type of drag racing, either
Yeah.
on the street or the strip.
Yeah,
They pretty much follow, do
They're-
videos on.
they're
and-
all about that straight line.
Yeah,
No turns, straight line.
I understand that.
Yes. So, yeah, but very, very big fan of theirs. So, I recommend if you guys have never checked them out before, check them out. They're definitely worth the check out. So, and a lot of the guys on there, they also like to get into some hijinks and, stuff like that, which me and Liam do too. We just really haven't done it yet, but you guys will see us get into little things we like to do, and
Okay, these are old cars you can import.
okay, but nothing.
But something is important on this.
Americans.
This
can
car
finally-
right here.
Oh. The Skyline.
No, it's an R34. Yeah. Oh, what the fuck?
Not that.
Not that one. No, where'd it go?
Where'd it
Fuck
go?
that car.
Right,
Oh, there it goes.
no, wait. Right
Yeah,
there.
R33 Skyline. Not the best Skyline, but it's an okay Skyline.
But it's the GTRs and
Yeah, but it's the first one with the uneven headlights in the back.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that is
So
pretty.
that's the new one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
so,
is the older version. R33 is not the best model. There's like it's like a transition. It's not the best body design for the GTR.
Yeah, but you.
Pretty much everybody wants an R34 if they talk about GTRs, but I like R30. I like R32s better.
You know these are going to be popping up like crazy.
The new one is an R35 if you don't know.
You know these will start popping up all over the place.
Actually, have they progressed the R36 yet? I don't think they've made any changes this year.
I don't know.
I don't think they have either.
You'll start seeing those on the freaking street scene.
Yeah.
And probably definitely in the freaking drift scene at some point now too, that they can be brought over here.
If anybody knows anybody with an R32, I would kill for one of those. Well, they're a lot more aerodynamic design. I've said this before, probably on the show.
Yes.
I'll say it until the day I die. Yeah, that's something I forgot to click. I didn't mean to click on. I don't see any other ones. There's a.
Now I'm not real big in the exotic scene, but I have always liked the Skylines and especially the newer GTRs that we get here in the United States, but. They're badass cars, but then you see them like on drag racing type shows, and then they don't look all that badass. It's like, why is that GTR not as fast as it should be?
Yeah, exactly.
It's
All right,
but-
that's pretty much it for news. I think we covered everything.
yeah.
I'm gonna go back over it.
No, we got everything there. Any of you guys want to talk about your projects? Got any topics you want to bring up? Any of your
We have
cars?
a few more minutes to talk.
Again, like we said last week, if it has a motor and it's got wheels,
Yeah, even if it's electric or gas, it doesn't matter.
yeah, feel free to talk to us about it.
Any type of racing that you
Yeah,
want to see or do.
yeah. Circle track, inline, slalom.
I've been checking up. I've been also watching for other news on other racing leagues, drifting and stuff like that. Nothing.
Nothing new
nothing's
in Formula
popped up.
Drift.
Nothing's popped up in that.
Nothing in open wheel like Indy.
Nah, I don't really follow that kind of stuff. Rally. There is a American Rally, but I mostly just watch that. They have like a arena rally and stuff like that, and they also have stage rally.
Arena
I kind of follow that, but it's pretty much like arena cross. That's like jumps and
Did
Okay.
it go up in
So,
stands like the dirt
Faust.
bikes used
Faust
to?
still races it. He's like one of the top
Oh,
guys.
Tanner Faust is in it. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. What his major.
So
thing
Tanner
is.
went from drifting over
Yeah,
to.
he's multiple champion in arena drift. Yeah. Or not arena drift, but arena.
arena cross
yeah.
car thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rally car.
Yeah, rallies.
So he drives a Beetle, all-wheel drive Beetle. It's crazy, like the new body style. It's crazy that they even race those anymore.
Sounds interesting. More car things, Dad. Start watching on the TV.
Speed got hurt in that. It's, but yeah.
Speed.
Yeah, Speed. The guy he used to drive. He used to drive with Faust, but he
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Anyway,
His name wasn't popping at first. Is now. Okay.
so that's pretty much it. I think that's pretty much it for the day. We pretty much talked about all our cars and stuff like that. We covered all the news.
Should start doing some paint stuff on your car this week?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you know days I'm off and stuff like that. We're just gonna start planning our next edit right in front of you. We're just gonna talk like we normally do.
Well, yeah, they already knew that the next working video was going to be
Yeah,
us
yeah.
doing paint, but
Yeah, we'll work on. But yeah, we'll work on that probably towards the end of the week, next week, and then
Mhm.
we'll of course be recording it.
Yeah, because that's going to be
Yeah,
the video that comes out on the 8th will be our working video of doing the
Yeah.
touch-up paint.
we're not just going to go over the technique and show you guys how to do it. We're going to trial and error certain variations of the technique,
Mhm.
actually get and go through the process of us doing that with you guys. Go into pretty much detail, tell you, what things work for us and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And tricks we figure out to making sure the paint comes out good.
Which
So
I
pretty much a
already,
documentary. of
which I
painting.
already know all of because
Yeah.
I've done my fair share of body work. Yeah.
Then we'll wait for a warm day to spray paint, and as soon as that warm day comes around and we're both free, we'll just jump on it.
Or we just warm up the
Take-
garage and
Yeah, or bake ourselves in the garage with the heater. That's another option.
yes.
We'll figure it out.
Either way, we'll figure it out. It'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll get that video to you as soon as possible.
Yep. So other
And then
than
the heads shortly after that.
yeah, the next working video after that will be working on heads.
Again, if you guys want to get in on the conversation, always check out our Discord, check out our other social media. Come back here on the 8th.
Make sure
January.
make sure you keep checking out our YouTube channel, like, subscribe, and hit that button so you get alerts.
Exactly.
Yes, I said the things.
And like I said, the 8th will be our week back from
Yes.
our little
Yes, on
vacation from
working
build videos.
Yes,
Yeah.
build videos, whatever you want to call
Yeah.
them.
All right.
Videos where we do things.
We're just gonna cut it a minute early here, so no big deal.
Yep.
Well,
Well,
see you guys next time.
yeah, see you next Friday, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. I'm Big D,
And I'm Liam.
and we're out.